Hey Google, be careful. Now express you they go. Hey Google, be careful. Now express you they go. Hey, it don't happen. You don't tell them. It don't happen. It don't happen. It don't happen. Oh my word! That song is so relevant to Nigerian politicians right now. Like I can't shout. Bauchi State Governor has been infected. Abba Kairi has been infected. Atiku's son has been infected. Who knew a day like this will come? Jesus. You know, I am not laughing at any Nigerian politician, no, and I am not trying to politicize anybody's tragedy. But all the monies that could have built five-star hotels and loaded equipment in Nigeria, they are in landed properties in Dubai, in London, and across the world, leaving Nigeria with literally almost nothing. Okay? You know? So, boom! Finally, you need to be treated in Nigeria. The option of taking an air ambulance to London does not apply because London and the UK and Germany and India also have to take care of their own people. Not to mention that the infection is everywhere and you could even make a bad situation worse. So now everybody's stuck in Nigeria. You know, it's not, I'm not laughing at them and I'm not, I'm just saying that the chicken has finally come home to roost. Chill. Another thing I find really interesting in all of this is the way Nigerian leaders have flaunted security protocol because of who they are. Now let me give you gist. There's this rumor making rounds that some senators and House of Reps members have tested positive, but everything is hush hush. So the story is not confirmed. We don't know. We don't know that story. We know it's a rumor. But what is true is that the chief of staff to the president, Abba Kairi, wrote a letter to the National Assembly leadership, telling them to rein in your people and advise them to follow protocol, advise them to submit themselves for testing and self-isolation. But little did we know, in an ironic twist, that the same Abba Kairi who is trying to rein in the National Assembly members has also flaunted his own security protocol. Abba Kairi went to Germany for some Siemens political stuff, and on getting to Germany, instead of him to when he returned from Germany, he did not self-isolate, knowing that Germany is an epicenter of the virus. Instead, he started going for events. He went to Kogi State governor, his mother's burial, and he also chaired various committees in Nigeria. He chaired many committees. And guess what? Now he's spread the whole stuff around now that he's listening. Also, Atiku's son, it's alleged that he was in Play Night Club. It's alleged that he was in Abuja Central Mosque and he was in the mall. And in fact, some reports also state that he was forcibly dragged to the, what do you call it? He was forcibly dragged to the, isolation center at Gwagwalada Hospital, and he didn't go willingly. So that's really, really interesting. Now, another interesting conversation in all of this is, let's chat about this Gwagwalada Hospital thing, because it seems like all the top shots are going to Gwagwalada Hospital now. Now, let me give you guys a gist. That's the first death, I think Suleiman Achimugu or something like that. I can't pronounce his name very well. That man is one of the richest men among these vested interests we have in Nigeria. He is the former GMD of an NNPC subsidiary. Do you know what it means to work in NNPC first? Now, what does it mean to be a top shot in NNPC? Not to talk of GMD. So that means he has enough money to freight himself to any part of the world in an air ambulance. As of Tuesday last week, when he started having symptoms. But he didn't have that option. He had to stay in the country. And unfortunately, rest his soul, he died. You see, Nigeria in 2014, under the Jonathan administration, spent $1 billion. Listen to me, $1 billion on medical tourism for governmental officials. So that means all the government officials, a sum total, working under Jonathan administration, spent $1 billion going abroad for medical treatment, and the Nigerian medical ministry paid. How much are we going to? How much? What caliber of hospital or how many small, medium-sized hospitals that is fully equipped can we build with $1 billion? I'm going to put the link to the article in the description box below. It's an article, an online publication by Voice of Africa. You know. Now, in 2016, Buhari went to the UK for ENT. Just ear, nose, and throat. He went to UK. In 2017, he was in UK for so long that resume and resign protests started. His daughter gave birth in Spain. His son was in Germany when he was sick. And this cuts across. Even Bauchi State Governor, that just caught the virus, was hospitalized in London earlier this year. Okay? So, it's like they don't rate Nigerian hospitals at all. Remember when Aisha Buhari, blew the whistle that 3 billion naira was allocated for Aso Rock Medical Clinic, but there was nothing in Aso Rock Medical Clinic. It was empty. There was nothing. Kilo day. And the unfortunate part of all these politicians falling ill now is that treatment is now based on hierarchy. Even if you're a celebrity, nobody will treat you. They will treat, politicians first before it will get to you. So the best bet for my fellow Nigerians, might tell you, the best thing we fit do now, or more, dey your house. Don't go anywhere. No. Sit your ass at home. If you have to go out, social distancing. You see, safety protocol is your best bet at staying alive now, because you can't depend on the resources we have, because the few, people on top will get their share first before you. So if this thing becomes a pandemic, almost serious, so now fortify yourself, eat vegetables, eat fruits, drink agbo, and Buhari's physician had better load him up on vitamin C. If not, nothing for you. But before I close, I just want to say something to these Nigerian politicians that steal money. My mother has a saying when I upset her. She says to me, so therefore be wise. Don't steal money and deny yourself medical care. Medical care is so important. Imagine your convoy should bump into something, God forbid, and you need urgent medical treatment, and the closest hospital by the roadside don't have oxygen that you need because someone in your team stole the money. What happens? Why? And thankfully, coronavirus is not a death sentence. People heal. People get better. So I hope this is I hope this serves as a warning. This becomes the platform where things change, where our healthcare system will begin to be prioritized. And do the right thing. Okay. Anyway, enough said. I've said my piece here. Do subscribe to my channel, guys, and I put out new videos every week. I talk about every topic in Nigeria, most topics in Nigeria, as long as it's not PG rated. And you can also make a comment and tell me what you think, and also tell me what you want me to talk about next. My name is Chizoba Adiola. Thank you for watching. Join the family right here at What is Hot Nigeria. It's all things Nigeria happening right here. Bye.